Christmas is a call to surrender your heart to God, allowing Him to transform you into the image of Christ. The birth of Jesus is an invitation to die to self and live fully for God's glory. Christmas is not just a celebration, it's a transformation into Christ's character of humility and love. Let this Christmas be the season where you give God your whole life, just as He gave us His Son. True Christmas joy comes when we reflect Christ's humility and give ourselves away for others. Jesus came to reconcile us to God. Christmas is your invitation to deepen your relationship with Him. The manger reminds us that God works through humble hearts, surrendered to His will. Christmas is about becoming like Christ, selfless, loving, and radically devoted to God's purpose. Jesus was born to bring us closer to God. Surrender to Him and let His love transform your heart. The greatest gift you can give this Christmas is a heart fully devoted to God and a life poured out for others. Christmas calls us to let go of pride and embrace the humility of Christ in every part of our lives. To celebrate Christmas is to invite God to shape your heart to love like He loves. Jesus came to restore what was broken. Let this Christmas be the start of your restoration into His likeness. Christmas is not about what you receive, but about who you become in Christ. The cradle of Christ is an invitation to lay down your life and allow God to fill you with His love. Jesus gave Himself fully for you. This Christmas, give yourself fully to Him. The birth of Christ teaches us that true greatness is found in humility and selfless love. Christmas is God's reminder that His plans require hearts that are surrendered, humble, and obedient. Let Christmas ignite in you a passion to love radically, live humbly, and serve sacrificially, just like Christ. Jesus becoming human shows us the depth of God's love. Let that love reshape your heart this Christmas. Christmas is the beginning of God's story of redemption. Live in a way that tells His story to others. The birth of Jesus calls us to be vessels of His love for generations to come. When you humble yourself before God, like Christ in the manger, He will lift you up to fulfill His purpose. Christmas is a reminder that God chooses the humble and obedient to reveal His glory. The Incarnation is proof that God values relationship over anything else. Seek Him this Christmas with all your heart. Let the humility of the manger shape your character and lead you to serve others selflessly. Christmas is not about tradition, but transformation, becoming more like Christ in love and humility. Jesus came to show us how to love. This Christmas, let His love transform your relationships. The light of Christmas shines brightest in those who live with Christ-like humility and radical love. Jesus was born to draw us near to God. Let this Christmas be a time of deep intimacy with Him. The birth of Christ is a call to live selflessly, love sacrificially, and serve humbly for the glory of God. Christmas is not about what you can gain, but about what you can give of yourself for God's purposes. The manger reminds us that God works through the humble. Let Him work through you this Christmas. Jesus came to change the world, one heart at a time. Let Christmas be the start of your heart's transformation. To celebrate Christmas is to commit to living a life that reflects Christ's love and humility. The greatest legacy you can leave for future generations is a life fully surrendered to God. Christmas invites us to live radically for God, loving others as He first loved us. Jesus came to serve, not to be served. Let this Christmas inspire you to live a life of service to others. The humility of Christ's birth calls us to walk humbly with God and love others extravagantly. Christmas is a call to action, to love without limits, give without expectation, and serve without hesitation. Jesus' birth was a radical act of love. May your life reflect that same love to the world. The Incarnation is God's gift of relationship. This Christmas, draw near to Him and let Him transform you. Celebrate Christmas by becoming a living testimony of Christ's love, humility, and grace. Jesus' birth is a reminder that true joy is found in giving yourself away for the sake of others. Christmas is not about perfection, but about surrendering your imperfections to the perfect love of Christ. The manger teaches us that God values hearts that are willing to obey and love radically. Jesus came to bring peace between God and man. May your life be a reflection of His peace to the world. Christmas is not just a day. It's a way of life that calls us to live selflessly and love endlessly. The birth of Christ is a call to step into God's purpose for your life with humility and boldness. This Christmas, let the love of Jesus transform you into a person who blesses others and glorifies God for generations to come.